All right, so I literally just said famous last words. Well, yeah, famous last words indeed. Bobby Green sleeps fucking Grant Dawson in like 30 seconds. When has Bobby Green ever KO'd anybody? That is insane. I Bobby Green just KO'd Grant Dawson fucking instantly. That was crazy. He didn't even shoot a takedown. It was I can't believe it. That might be the most shocking fucking upset this year. I'm more shocked by that than Sean Strickland, Israel Adesanya. I didn't think Bobby Green had a shot in this fight, but yeah, he put it on him. I don't know where the KO power came from, but Bobby Green, just how good is Tony Ferguson? Tony Ferguson's not fucking bad, eh? T- what the fuck? I guess Tony isn't as washed as we thought because he dropped Bobby Green. He dropped this version of Bobby Green. Maybe Tony Ferguson would have beat Grant Dawson. Grant Dawson kept calling him out. Maybe he would have slept him. I don't know. This is weird. This is fucking bizarre to me. I can't believe it. I'm generally in shock, man. As soon as that happened, I was like, it didn't process. But Bobby Green slept Grant Dawson in 30 seconds. Uh, like, my God, like literally, it was like a jab. He jabbed, KO'd him. Literally jabbed it. And what, like, yeah, literally just a jab, and he KO's fucking Grant Dawson. So I did see that he did have a KO loss on his record in like 33 seconds. So I'm thinking Grant Dawson chin really isn't there, but not to take anything away from Bobby Green, man. That was an impressive performance from him. Like he's never KO'd anybody like that. Like genuinely, he's Bobby Green is going to be ranked. I just realized Bobby Green is going to be a ranked lightweight finally at 38 years old, or however old he is. How old? Actually, how old is Bobby Green? I don't think he's actually that old, is he? I think he's 38. Might be a bit younger than that, actually. He's like 37, I think. Bobby Green. He is 37, yeah. So he's 37, just turned 37 last month. And now he's going to be ranked for the first time in his career at 37. Bobby Green's going to be a ranked lightweight. That is fucking amazing. That is good shit. That was a fucking amazing performance. And Bobby Green wants to fight in December, talking about how he's a Vegas resident. So it looks like Bobby Green's wants to fight in December. I say give him whoever the fuck he wants. It's King Green. King Green should get whoever the fuck he wants. I can't believe he fraud checked Grant Dawson. We watched Grant, like, how fucking bad is Ismagulov? I thought this guy was meant to be like the next big thing, but Bobby Green just goes out and sleeps Grant Dawson. You know, Grant Dawson had a better performance against Demir than Arman Tsazukian. Uh, Grant Dawson beat all these fucking good guys coming up. He just loses to the older guys. Like Ricky Glenn almost beats him, and then he loses to Bobby Green. So I don't know. I think Grant Dawson maybe took respect your elders a little too seriously, and maybe didn't try as hard. But yeah, crazy. Especially because Grant Dawson as a kid did get a message from Bobby Green, talking about bully beatdown or whatever, because he messaged him about it. And who knew? Little did Bobby Green know he would sleep that kid like fucking 15 years later. That's crazy. That is fucking insane. Like he's messaging saying, "Yeah, keep doing your thing, man," and all that, and then he ends up sleeping that same kid 15 years later in the fucking octagon. That's crazy. UFC, MMA, craziest sport. That is honest. That was shocking. I'm still fucking in shock. I can't believe how easy that was for fucking Bobby Green. Maybe the pressure got to Grant Dawson a little bit. He was fucking. Maybe Bobby Green got in his head a little bit at the weigh-ins as well, because he was fucking swinging. He was throwing hard shots, but his striking, like I said, I was a bit worried about his striking. He's never shown to have the best striking. Then boom, he just fucking sleeps him with a jab. Impressed. I'm impressed. Bobby Green. Shout out to Bobby Green. Uh, Because yeah, he's going to be ranked. Finally, and the first time in his career, he's going to be ranked, and he deserves it. But he had a competitive fight with Tony Ferguson, runs through Grant Dawson. This next gen of fucking lightweight is just never going to happen. You know, we all thought that Guram Kutuletsy, Demir Ismagulov, Gamrot, Fiziev, and who's the other one? Arman Tazukian were like the next generation of lightweight. Well, fucking it. Apparently, it's never going to be. The old generation's here to stay, and the next gen is gonna fucking. I don't know. It reminds me of like when the Queen was, she was the Queen for like 60 years or something, and everyone's like, "Oh, Prince Charles is never gonna get his shot," and then he gets his shot, but he's like fucking 80 years old, and he's not gonna be in charge for much longer. Like this is what it feels like, By the time the next gen finally get their chance at the top, fucking Tazukian's gonna be like 40 years old when he finally gets the belt probably, because this next generation is just never gonna get their shot because these older guys just keep fucking fraud checking all these guys. It's crazy to see, but awesome performance by Bobby Green. I fuck knows who he's gonna get next. Give him a strike. Bobby Green versus Dan Hooker. We need Bobby Green versus Dan Hooker. We need that fight. Bobby Green versus Dan Hooker in Auckland. Please, please do that fight. I beg. I need that fight. That fight would be sick. Dan Hooker versus Bobby Green next. That's the fight to make. But if you made it this far into the video, make sure you give it a like. Let me know your thoughts on Bobby Green's KO win over Grant Dawson. And if you're not already, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I can't fucking believe it. What a performance. But yeah, peace.